Hi, my name is May Dula. We're live on our Hangout. Enjoy the journey. Episode 16. And tonight is going to be fabulous because we're going to do so much stuff. First of all, we're going to check out the marketing that we've been doing for the past week. And we had two major marketing campaigns. One is the $2 a day Facebook campaign. And we're going to analyze that. It was doing really great last week, so we just left it. We didn't touch it. The second thing is we did our financial freedom webinar. We had a Facebook campaign. We did the webinar. We're going to analyze that. And that one leads into Kalatu. So what is Kalatu? Kalatu is the brand new cutting edge blogging system by our company that helps people blog by helping them create content. You see, there is no one out there. We have plenty of blogs, you can blog on this platform, that platform. You can create WordPress, all these things. However, no platform actually helps you figure out what to say. Nothing, never, ever. And that is one of the biggest things that bloggers need, because the way to make money online is to blog daily. The way to make traffic to your website, the way to get people interested and actually see where you are is to rank in the traffic. So if you type in Google something like you wanted to find your blog, say your blog is about cat food, so you blog, best cat food, you want them to find your blog. If you blog daily, it gets ranked higher and Google will show them your blog post. And when people go to your blog, then you can show them what else you have. Maybe you're selling great cat food. Maybe you're selling the blog that helps you create a blog to sell cat food. That's what you'll see. This is my son Jordan, by the way. Say hi. Hi. Yeah, you're live. You're live on the internet. Oh my gosh. That's right. This is Jordan, my son. He's 1.5 years old. Getting so big. Woo! We just weighed him today. 22.5 pounds. That's right. Jordan made a guest appearance in the webinar. That's my husband over there coming to claim the baby boy. Hey, thank you. That's Jamal, my husband. So, as you can see, I'm a mom. If you didn't believe me, there's my son. There's my husband. So, you can do this even if you're a mom, and you can do this even if you have a job. I work all day, and then I do this 1 hour a week. 1 hour a week, I do this webinar. And I do most of my marketing on this one webinar. So if you're interested in internet marketing, I'm just going to tell you it's possible. You can do it part-time. It is possible. However, you have to do it consistently. Okay, so back to Kalatu. This blog is unbelievable. However, me talking about it ain't going to do nothing. So I'm going to show it to you in this webinar. I'm going to show you. I'm going to make a blog post on this webinar so you can see what it does. And anyone who's ever blogged before knows what I'm talking about when it's a challenge to blog daily, because you just kind of run out of ideas. You're just like, I have to do this again, and what do I write about today? And however, when you have something like Kalatu helping you out, it just becomes so much easier, and it becomes fun, and it's just the best. You'll see. So this is exciting. This webinar is going to be great. You're going to get to see that. This is brand new, cutting edge stuff. We just released it in our company 21 days ago. We had a 21-day blogging challenge where we blogged every day. So I have blogged 22 days now. Today would be 23 because we continued it. You can renew the 21-day blogging challenge every 21 days so that you can blog every day forever. Because if you want to do internet marketing, that's what internet marketing is about. Now, if you become a successful internet marketer and you blog daily and that's all you have to do, well, compared to a 9-to-5 job, blogging daily only takes like it could take like a half an hour if you have a really intense blog. Some people can blog in 7 minutes. 7 minutes and they have a blog post up. So at most you might spend a half hour on a blog or two every day, and that's it. You're done. And the day's done and you can do whatever you want. That's the ideal lifestyle. That's what we're talking about. We talk about internet marketing. Now, I'm going to show you what I do to blog and what I'm talking about. Okay? So let's get started. And, finally, one more thing. We're going to Vegas tomorrow. We're going to the Las Vegas Empower Network Revolution event. And that's where they're going to teach us more about the blog. We're going to give prizes for everyone who blogs daily. We're going to have presentations by people who are making millions of dollars, and their results are not typical. However, we do have 15 millionaires in our company. In the last 3 years, our company has been around, and we have 15 millionaires. Now, like I said, results aren't typical. If you did do our business, doesn't necessarily mean you would make that much money. I have not made $1 million yet. However, I have made over 21,000. Now, like I said, my results are not typical. Just because I made over 21,000 doesn't guarantee you will. I don't know how you would do it in a business. Only you know that, and you will only know that if you do it and find out for yourself. However, if you're someone who's consistent, you just kind of like, you're like that turtle. Every day you do the same thing. You kind of just like, then you'll do great in internet business. You would be like phenomenal. I just tell you. Okay, so that's a lot to cover. Let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to analyze the Facebook campaigns because I want to see how they're doing. Yeah, so let's check it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you my spreadsheet. Oh, I should probably tell you, let me write down my name so you know who I am. My name is May. You might want to see it. So let me write it down for you. And I'll put a link to my blog. I have replays of all of these Enjoy the Journey shows where I do internet marketing online live. I have all the replays on my blog. So you can always go to my blog. On the right side, there are categories, and one is Reality Webinar Series, Enjoy the Journey. If you click on that, you can get all the past episodes. So if you wanted to watch this again or you missed something, you can always go there. I'm going to put the link to that blog here for you. Okay, there you have it. May.blog, www.candoitblog.com. So if at any time you want to learn more about what I do, you want to see an old episode, or just want to see everything that I do on the blog, just go check it out. Okay, candoitblog.com, and that's actually that's also one of the blogging products that we have as well with our business. So let's get started. So I'm going to screen share it. I'm going to show you the results from my recent Facebook campaign. First of all, this is right now what you're seeing is a spreadsheet, and this is where I keep all my results. So every week I come on this show and I put down all the numbers, like how much money I spent, how much did I make, different things like that. I put it in here so that we can just find out how is it doing. Like, is my marketing working or is it not working? And if it's not working, we trash the campaign and we start over again. So as you can see in here, we started with this campaign called Tara Becker, and it didn't quite work out, so we stopped doing it. We did Orlando 3 weeks and we said, yeah, that didn't work. We did family charity and we're like, this seems good, except I didn't have the right tools in place to get all my stats. So we made a new one that's been doing great. So let's get our numbers in and I'll explain to you how you can tell if something's doing good or not. And so let's get started. So the first thing is, the first campaign I'm going to put in is Shorter, Jordan, and Charity. The reason is I have Jordan in the video, my son, and I talk about charity. So it helps me remember. And it's a shorter video than my family charity video. So that's how I remember what it is. So let's go to Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing the spreadsheet. And then what I'm going to do is go to Facebook. And we're going to show you how I get all these numbers from Facebook. Now, if you want to, as I'm doing this and you're watching me, if you're very interested in, getting started, or if you're like, oh, I want to learn how to advertise on Facebook, just because you have something you want to advertise. Maybe you have your own personal coaching, or maybe you're a massage therapist or a spiritual healer, like my friend Candace is sitting right over here. Or maybe you're a personal trainer, like her husband. Or maybe you sell pencils. I don't know, baby diapers. Maybe you're a musician and you sell songs. And you just want people to know about what you sell. And you're like, you know what? I didn't know I could advertise on Facebook. How do you do that? Well, if you decided that you wanted to learn about that kind of thing, you're more than welcome to get started with us blogging. And we actually have trainings that teach you exactly how to do this Facebook advertising, which I think if you are at all, interested in internet marketing and you want to know about these types of things, I think you really need to get involved in Facebook advertising, especially with the huge influence Facebook has on the world today. I mean, Facebook has a gigantic influence. Now, so does YouTube, of course. However, Facebook has this community, right? It's like almost like people's home base on the internet. They're like social, like home. It's so powerful for a lot of people that if you want to do any business on internet, you really need to get into Facebook. Sorry, this is true. And I was not into Facebook. However, when I got into internet marketing, I realized the power of Facebook. So let's get started. And by the way, if you are interested in learning more about this, just go to my blog. Everything that you need to know is on the blog. You can just go, you can click on the top banner with our family picture on it to find out more about what we do. You can go through the blog posts and read about what we've done in the past. Explore, figure out what you like and all that, and then you'll have more information there. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go to the internet, and you're going to see all this Vegas stuff because I happen to be looking for pictures of Vegas. So now we're on my Facebook, and we're going to go to Ads Manager here on the left. So you click on this Ads Manager, and then you can see how your Facebook ads are doing. So here I have one active ad, which is the Jordan Charity ad. So what I do, what I analyze is I pause it so I can check it out, and let's go see. So right now my cost per engagement is 1 cent. So all I'm doing right now is I'm going back and forth between Facebook and my spreadsheet. I'm just copying in the numbers. Cost per engagement means how much you have to pay to get someone to do something with your ad. So it cost me 1 cent, which is pretty cheap. So that is a good thing. The cheaper that is, the better. Next, we're going to take a look at the results. Post engagements are 17,437. 17,437. So all I'm doing is just taking these numbers and copying them into my spreadsheet. So that's it. Okay, and then reach is 252,426. 252,426. Okay, next, what do we got here? What other numbers do we have? Total spent, that's important. That's how much money you've spent so far. 191.93. 191.93. Love it when you're writing numbers and you don't write what you say, you write completely different numbers. Okay, 191.93. Over here, 191.93. Cool. And let's see what else I can get. Click in here, excuse me, and then I get inside, and then this one, wait, campaign is off. This is the one that's doing all the stuff. So let's go in there, and then we can get more numbers. See, so all I did was just click inside, and then you can see here it shows you how many people are going on your ad each day. There's a huge spike here because I was spending $25 a day. So that obviously makes, right now I spend $2 a day. And that's basically for budgeting purposes. My husband and I decided we're going to spend $60 a month on marketing right now. So that's why it's $2 a day. However, in this, we spent $25 a day for just an experiment back then. So the more money you spend, the more people see your ad. It was off. So that's why there's nothing. And then we turned it back on here and at $2 a day. And that's why we're getting all these people visiting. The lowest day was January 15th, where we only had 5 people visit. So, and then it goes up from there. 5 is really low. Look at that. Everything else is over 100, over 100 something. 1 star. Oh, that's because I just paused it, I think. So as you can see, the last week Last week it had way higher post engagement. You can tell. See, it went up to 357. Fourth, it was like huge. You see that bump? That's pretty big. And it jumped like that. And then I turned it on again. I turned it off just to analyze it, and then I turned it on again, and then it went up. However, it didn't go up nearly as high as it was. You notice that? See that? It's huge. Not huge, however, like that. 400 a day, up to almost 500 a day, just at $2 a day. And then here it's like getting lower. So as you can see, the first week was better, and some people say that if you run an ad too long, it would create ad blindness. What that means is that people have seen the ad already, and they feel like it's always there, so they just don't look at it anymore. So that's called ad blindness. Now, to me, if I'm spending $2 and I still get 191 people looking at it, that's pretty decent. So, however, we got to analyze the numbers to really find out if it's any good. So 1.38 is the frequency. I'm just going to write that in. That tells you how many unique people, like how many people are visiting. If it's close to 1, it means you're getting new people looking at it instead of all the same people. Okay, and then let's see what else we got to look at here. Click-through rate, 8.762. Click-through rate, I don't know if I keep that number. I don't keep that number. Okay. So I think I'm done catching these numbers. Yeah, okay. So now I got to look at somewhere else to get more data for our spreadsheet. So I'm going to stop sharing this Facebook ad with you. And actually, let's go do let's fill in the numbers. If you want to do that, let me see. Let's go to Ads Manager again. Now, everything's kind of mixed up now, so to find what you did, I usually just look at the most recent by clicking on the start date. It organizes it by most recent, and then I can see what I was doing. So this one I created on the 17th, so this one is my financial freedom webinar, and I think I'm just gonna put financial freedom webinar MLK 2015. So I know what that is. This is some generic name that's really doesn't say anything. Save. That's much better. So let's analyze this campaign. Okay, so 16,849. 16,849 is the post engagement. And the cost, you don't see that very often. Seriously? Okay, the cost was $0. Why is it $0? It's because so many people were looking at this ad that it was less than a cent, so much less that it was closer to zero than so it was almost like they're saying it was free. I mean, it wasn't, however. A ton of people basically went and looked at it. So okay, so let's take a look. Cost per engagement was 0. I have never seen that before. That's cool. Anyway, it was a pretty good ad. It was 0. Okay, 136,217 is how many people we reached. 136,217. 136,217. Okay. Spent $61.32. 61.32. And we started it on the 17th of 2015. So I can fill that in. 1/17/15, and that ended on 1/19/15. So I ended it on MLK Day. This one I started on 1/15/15, and I ended it on I did it today, so 1/22/15. That was I'm talking about the other campaign I forgot to put the dates in. I'm just putting that in now. Okay. What other data do we need? Okay, let's take a look. And it's actually important to keep data. If you're not keeping data with your marketing, then I would call gambling. You're just throwing money out there and hoping for the best. And you're not even paying attention to if it's working or not. And to me, that's like gambling your money away. And I know a lot of people who do that. However, if you want to be a successful business person, you're going to keep track of your money and what you're doing with it. Okay, so let's view the report. And the report says, wow, they got all these different things. Okay, 136,000. I think I already got, okay, 1.14 is the frequency. And I think that's all I need. Yeah, that's all the data that I need to get for this one. Okay, so we got all our data from Facebook. So I'm going to stop sharing Facebook. And hey, I'm back. So what I was doing was I was going on Facebook and I was just writing down all the numbers for my ads. How many people saw my Facebook post? Were they different people, or were the same person looking at it over and over? How much did it cost to get someone to look at my post? I was just copying those numbers down so that I can see if the money I'm putting in my Facebook ad is actually making me any money. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to show you another place we have to look at to get some of the last numbers we need. Because Facebook is sending people there, we need to know how many people actually clicked on our ad, and that I'm monitoring on the web page that they're going to. So if they go to my web page, then I will be able to track it. So I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to show you my web page that I use to send people to see what I do and see if they're interested in doing business with me. So let me share my screen again so you can see it. Let me see. Here it is. Okay. This is my personal blog back office where I have all my sales pages. So I have this thing called Pretty Link, which counts how many times someone clicks on a web page. So here you have this one, the MLK 2015 webinar Facebook ad. And oh my freaking goodness, look at that. 338 hits. Okay, 313 are unique. So I just do the unique. That's the 338 means people went to the page 338 times. However, 313 tells you how many actual different people, like unique people. So actually, I had 313 visitors. Some of them went back again and again. That's why you have 338. So what I do is I copy that in my spreadsheet because that helps me figure out how many people went to my page. So 313, and this is called hits. These numbers, how many people actually kind of click on and hit your page or see your page. I guess you could also call it views, maybe. Okay, so let's take a look at the other one. The other campaign is called Jordan Charity. Let me see, is that the one? No, this one. This is the one. Family and Charity campaign. So that one had 30. Okay, so we're going to plug in that number, 30. Now we're going to have to figure out one more number, and that's leads. So to find out leads, I have to go to another different place. Let me stop sharing. Leads are people who went to my webpage, so they saw my Facebook ad and they're like, wow, this is great. I'm so interested. So they click the link. That's a hit. A lead is when they read what's there and they decide to enter their email to get more information. That's called a lead. It's someone who's interested enough to put their email in. That means they really, really actually want to know what you're doing. Okay? The only way for me to figure out who put in their emails to go to my email autoresponder program, and that will show how many people put her email in because it just collects emails and it tells you. So what I'm going to do is go to that program and I'm going to share my screen so you can kind of see what I'm looking at here. So I use Aweber. That's my autoresponder program. And so I'm going to look at May Empower. That's my $2 a day ad that's going on right now. So actually just go to subscribers, I think. And then if we go to subscribers, we're going to see, actually, let's go back to messages, broadcast. Just so you can kind of see what I'm looking at, that's what Aweber looks like. I'm going to stop sharing my screen just because for confidentiality, I'm just not going to show everyone's email. So I just wanted to show you quickly what it looks like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and figure out how many subscribers I got in the past week, basically. So I'm in my main power list, and I'm going to say date added is after, so it would be the 15th, so it would be after the 15th. Search, and then I count all those people who are added. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I had 12 people. 12. So that's a lead. So I got 12 leads. Now I'm just going to make sure. So I'm going to do after the 8th. Actually, I'm going to do after the 7th. And then search. I just want to make sure I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, wow, that's a lot. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm just double checking my numbers here. 25, so this should be 11. 11 plus 14 is 25, so it would be 11. Let me just double check again. All I'm doing is double checking my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oops. How many do they put on a page? I should just figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's 20. It's just right there, dude. Okay, they put 20. Okay, that's 20. It's harder than it is. 20, and then I think on the other side there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 25. So I had 11. Okay, 11 leads. All right. Okay, and then let's go back down. And let's figure it out for the other campaign. So let's go ahead and look at the other campaign. Financial Freedom Webinar. Okay, we have Prime TV going on. I might have to leave early today. We'll see. Okay, Financial Freedom Webinar. We have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 51. 51 leads. Okay. So let me go share my spreadsheet. I put in all the information. Now we can take a look real quick. I got 0 sales from this one. so far. This one too, so far. And then what we're going to do is get the cost. So for this one, the cost is, let's see. I think I'm going to have to end the webinar early. So let me just finish this spreadsheet super quick and then I'm going to end it. So this one minus this one is the cost. So I spent $12. This one, the cost is exactly that because that's all I did. And I'm just going to copy these formulas. They just divide each one and just tell you. Actually, I'm going to copy all the formulas. And then I'm just going to bring it down. Oh, this one won't work because there's no sales yet. Okay. So as you can see, the cost per hit for our ad, it was 34 cents the week before, and now it's 43 cents per hit. Cost per lead was $1.08, and now it's $1.16. So that's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. The landing page conversion is 37%, which is actually higher than the week before. So the ad is actually doing pretty decent. So you know what that means is we're going to keep the ad going. Even though we didn't get a sale this week, however, there's enough traffic and enough people looking at it that it should be good. For the Financial Freedom webinar, we spent $61. And that was 20 cents to get a lead, which is a hit, which is very cheap. So $1.20 to get someone to enter the email, which is pretty good. 16% landing page conversion. So maybe I can change my landing page next time, make it better. So that's the results. The campaigns are doing really well. You're paying very little money to get people to look at your stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right back. Exactly. Hi. So I'm here with Jordan, and he needs me to have fun with him and hang out. So we're gonna end the hangout early tonight, and I kind of showed you how the Facebook campaigns are doing. I'm gonna have to show you Kalatu some other time. Sorry about that. And Vegas. We're going to Vegas. So just join us. Come over to Vegas. I can get you tickets cheap. I'm really good at that. Candace will agree. So if you want to go to Vegas, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm going to be there Saturday, Sunday. So go to Vegas. Okay? Okay. Say bye. Bye. Anyway, I'll send out an email. If you're not on my email list, click on candoitblog.com. If you are on my email list, I'll send you an email about Vegas after we go. Okay? Have a good night, everyone, and good luck with your internet logging and everything. Okay, bye-bye.